One wanted, and it was actually that nonprofit group who let Pagan's family know of their discovery. They say that family is now grieving. Reporting live in Tampa, Chloe Sparks, 8 on your side.
Thank you, Chloe, and make sure to download our free news app. We will send out push alerts with any new updates in this case.
The time now 6:44, and the South Tampa community is calling for changes to the popular area known as Soho after a deadly shooting over the weekend. During a town hall in recent years, you can see some of those changes here. Last year, the governor made it legal to conceal and carry a firearm without a permit. It was also changed that you can be 18 instead of 21 to buy a gun, undoing a law passed in the wake of the Parkland school shooting. Some lawmakers did attempt to end the mandatory waiting period to buy a gun, but that failed this year.
6:45 on your third.
With the Bucs 2024 schedule now out.
Yeah, the Bucs open their regular season with a home game against the Washington Commanders September 8th. Excited about this season, Leigh.
Oh, yes, every game's going to be important. We take a look at max defender rate, which we used with all the storms yesterday, and now tracking sprinkles. I mean, barely creating a terrain. We've got some in Bartow and Ruskin and right over the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. A little heavier, some of the downpours in Highlands County right now in portions of Sarasota. So the reason I know this isn't going to last long is because look at Newport Richey. In our northern zones, the clouds have already cleared out. This is the cold front coming through. The Hyundai of Newport Richey at 77. So the farther north that you are, the cooler and drier it is. Right now, Becky and Newport Richey's at 76. Temecula and Plant City's at 73. Kay and Ruskin's at 78. Gerard and Lisa in South Venice at 79 degrees. So drier air to the north, rain still to the south this morning. It's going to be hot in the middle of the day, but less humid, so nice in the shade. Best time to go out and exercise would be in the evening, and actually it would be a pretty nice day to go to the beach. Now, there is a rip current risk. The sun's going to come out. Checking in on that water temperature now in the mid-80s. We're going to bring in meteorologist Amanda Holly because we always check out those water temperatures. We know that is the fuel that the hurricanes use.
And they are above average right now. They have warmed up really fast, actually, over the past month or so. They were on the cool side, of course, January, February. Temperatures in the 60s right along our coast. March and April, not bad in the mid-70s, but within the past month, those water temperatures have hit 84, 85 degrees, which is actually about 4 degrees above average. But what I want you to pay attention to here is the color shading on the map. Notice these really dark reds right along our coastline, and then the lighter shades of red the farther offshore that you go. That has everything to do with the shape of our coastline and the shape of our seafloor the farther offshore that you go. The west coast of Florida, yeah, in the Gulf of Mexico, our shelf is really shallow. You have to go really far offshore to get any kind of water depth. So really shallow waters, they don't take as much energy to warm up. But the farther offshore that you go, the deeper waters, we have a buoy that's about 100 miles offshore sitting at about 300 feet of water. And that water temperature is only 78 degrees. So again, the shallower the water, it takes less heat, less sunshine to warm us up. That's why our coastline is very, very warm at the moment. But those offshore waters, they need that longer energy, more energy to heat up, Leigh. So we are going to be watching these water temperatures heading into hurricane season, but I will say at the moment, unfortunately, they are running above average.
Yeah, so we get some, the regular rains do help to kind of let some of that water cool down a little bit. But let's talk about this cold front. So it's pushing the rain that we have out there right now to the south, so that lower humidity comes in during the afternoon. Now, there'll still be some passing clouds. I think today is going to be a really comfortable day. But then the front lifts right back to the north. So the humidity comes back with a vengeance tomorrow, although I don't think there's going to be much rain tomorrow. Then we head into Saturday, and this front you see to our north on Saturday is going to lead to a gusty day with a couple of showers. We could still use some rain. We're still technically in the dry season. So on Saturday, maybe a ½ inch of rain in places. But Sunday is when the cold front comes through. So between Saturday and Sunday, some places may pick up another inch of rain. Then we won't get any rain next week as we really dry out and keep it hot. All right, let's check on traffic.
All right, I definitely jinxed you over in Pinellas County. Was talking about how quiet it is. Now we have Eagle 8 HD up over a major crash. This is at Ulmerton and Belcher. Because of this crash, you have northbound and westbound lanes blocked in the area. Very clearly, you can see law enforcement there. We're seeing big delays building in this area already, and law enforcement is asking you to avoid it altogether. So let's bring you down here to the map and talk about some alternate routes for you, right? Bryan Dairy Road and Roosevelt Boulevard are going to be those east and westbound alternates. Remember, the westbound westbound lanes are shut down. And honestly, they want everyone to avoid that area if possible. North and southbound, I would go ahead and hop over and use Starkey Road. That's going to be your best bet to get around that in the north and southbound direction this morning. We'll let you know when that clears up. Moving over to Hillsborough County, we do have a crash still reported northbound lanes of 275 near Howard Avenue as you move through downtown Tampa. Overall, though, your drive times in downtown still look really good. Back to you.
Thank you, Beth. Well, Uber set to roll out a new program this summer to help caregivers in charge of elderly patients or spouses of those with special needs. It was a personal experience for one lead engineer that inspired it.
I was on the phone with my mom, and we were talking.
Council.
We'll tell you the important items they'll take up today. We'll be right back.
Is sponsored by Rooms to Go. Beautiful furniture, great prices.
Well, Tampa's police and fire chiefs expected to address several key issues today.
Police will give an update on ways to combat violent crime.
Spotty light showers south of I-4 will be possible the next couple of hours. Here's a Lakewood Ranch where it's 76. So as the kids go to school today, there could, a sprinkle. And then for the rest of the day, it should be dry as we warm up to 89. Less humidity. More humid, though, for tomorrow, and then rain this weekend. How's traffic?
Biggest issue is a crash over in Pinellas County, Belcher and Ulmerton. You're going to want to use alternate routes. Use Bryan Dairy Road, Roosevelt Boulevard, and Starkey Road so you give law enforcement plenty of space. Here in Hillsborough County, you are seeing that congestion build up on our major interstates. On I-4 westbound, it's specifically County Line Road to Branch Forks where you're going to see the biggest delays. There is a crash 275 as you head through downtown Tampa, but that is not slowing you down.
All right, looking good. A quieter Thursday. I'll take it.
Right, and enjoy that lower humidity while we have it, right?
Yeah, so if you have to use your windshield wipers today, it's like we have to use them once or twice. It's not heavy rain.
You'll be fine. Yes. Well, look at this gorgeous view from Eagle 8 HD. Have a wonderful day, everybody. We'll see you back here on News Channel 8 today tomorrow.